Hi my dear friends! Today at Olga's table we're making salmon burgers, probably the tastiest fish burgers out there. And of course we will start with the fish. I chose wild-caught salmon and you can see the color of it. It's a very deep, rich red color. Wild-caught salmon is healthier than farm-raised salmon. I will begin with chopping fish in small pieces. And of course you need fillets for that. If you purchased a skinned fillet, of course you need to peel it first. You can use a meat grinder like KitchenAid or a grinder like Ninja. I prefer to do it by hand. I just love the texture a lot. And for this recipe I'm using 1 kilogram of salmon, which is a little bit over than 2 pounds of salmon, but you can use 2 pounds and it will be fine. I chopped the salmon, so I'm using a different cutting board and a clean knife for chopping my parsley and dill. I actually have a ratio of 2 parts dill and 1 part of parsley. Chop it finely. You can use only dill. Usually I use only dill. I decided to add some parsley today. The aroma in the kitchen is amazing right now. All the dill and parsley. So our dill and parsley are ready, and I'm going to keep half of it for our sauce. So let's add dill to our burgers. Dill and parsley. And one more thing we need to chop for this recipe, onions. I like using as much color in this recipe as possible because the salmon is very red. So I'm using purple onion. And you need about 1/3 cup of onions, of chopped onions. I'm adding onions to our fish. And now let's add some garlic. I'm gonna add literally 3 cloves of garlic. You can add more garlic, as much as you like. Salmon burgers is a very quick dish. As you can see, we're going very quick. 2 eggs at the room temperature. We're gonna slightly beat them. I mean, you can use a mixer and beat them with a mixer, but you don't have to. Now eggs are going on top of our mixture. We're almost done here. Let's add flour and some spices, or some spices and flour. I'm adding 3/4 teaspoon of salt. Then I'm adding a little bit of black pepper, probably around 1/4 teaspoon. My husband really likes pepper, so I'm adding a little bit more. What is very important for this recipe is sweet paprika. It gives the recipe very rich taste and also very rich red color, even more red than salmon is. Now I'm adding 1 tablespoon of mustard. You can add any mustard. I really love Dijon mustard. We're almost done. The only thing left is flour. If you prefer gluten-free option, you can opt in for quinoa flakes or for almond flour. I'm okay with gluten, so I'm just going to add 3/4 cup of flour, our last ingredient. Now try mixing it really well. What's amazing about salmon that it smells really good even when it's raw. So it smells delicious right now with all the spices, with the paprika, with garlic, dill, parsley. So I mixed everything really well and it's ready to be made into burgers. You can actually send this mixture to the refrigerator for about like 30-40 minutes, so it will be more firm. I'm just gonna do it right now. I like forming burgers first and keeping them on the plate. I will tell you why. And I can use some water sometimes just to make my hands not sticky. The size is totally up to you. I prefer not too large of a burger, kind of like this size. They're forming in a very nice, cute patties. It's a lot of protein in a burger like this and a lot of omega-3. Delicious and healthy at the same time. I'm kind of making them a little bit larger than I usually do. When I was growing up, we were making them probably half the size. Our patties for burgers are ready, so now let's go fry them. I'm all ready to start frying my salmon burgers. Come with me. Couple spoons of olive oil, and that is why I'm using the plate, because it's kind of hard to pick it up with your hand, so I'm just going to use the spatula and pick it up with the spatula, just like this. That's the second one. I'm going to turn my stove to about 6, so it's a medium heat, and we're gonna fry them for about 5 minutes. And here comes the second batch. Now you can see why it's easier to use spatula and why it's easier to use a plate. You just slide them from the plate on the pan. And this way you don't break them. And this is my husband. He's helping me to film how I cook burgers. He's also very helpful in eating those burgers and all the cakes I'm making. So he's very, very helpful. I can see that on the bottom they start forming a little bit of a crust. So you need to wait until they form the crust and then you can turn them. It usually takes about 5 minutes. And my stove, as you can see, is on 6, 5. I'm kind of changing it just so I don't smell anything burning. So I do see the crust forming on the burger. And that tells me that it's time to turn it. Looks pretty beautiful, doesn't it? Let's turn the next one. This is pretty much the secret. As soon as you see the crust, turn them. Don't do it before then. And put your timer on 5 more minutes. And I see that a very beautiful crust formed out here, as you can see. So let's tip it upside down. Look how beautiful they are. And the aroma of those burgers is just filling the house completely. My husband is probably getting really, really hungry because it just smells like garlic, salmon, dill, parsley. It's pretty amazing and it's beautiful too. I'm almost about to pull them from the... We don't want to overcook them, so 5 minutes on each side is plenty. So let's get them here. Our beautiful, beautiful salmon burgers. And this is 7 very, very large burgers. So our beautiful salmon burgers are ready. Smell and look absolutely amazing and delicious. Let's make some sauce. For 7 pretty large burgers, I would use 1 cup of Greek yogurt, couple tablespoons of Greek olive oil, 1 more tablespoon of my favorite Dijon mustard, just a little bit of salt, like 1/4 teaspoon, a little bit of pepper, just so it looks beautiful. I'm also going to use the rest of greens, our parsley and dill. I usually use only dill. I added parsley today. It's just kind of like an experiment for me. But usually I add only dill for this to this sauce. Looks pretty beautiful. Now, of course, with Greek olive oil and Greek yogurt, we need some lemon. For this amount of sauce, I would say it's 2 tablespoons, which is like half lemon squeezed. I'm using a sifter just to make sure we don't get any pits into our sauce. By the way, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you still haven't subscribed. It will help me a lot to create way more amazing recipes like this one. These burgers are absolutely amazing. I guarantee you will be making them at least once a week. Let's continue with our sauce. Do you love garlic? If you love garlic in your sauce, add 2 cloves, add 3 cloves. I'm adding actually 2. My husband really loves garlic. Been good with just 1 clove of garlic, but I'm adding 2. The aroma is absolutely irresistible. Mixing everything really well. And something else I really love to add to this sauce. This is sweet paprika, my favorite sweet paprika. I'm only adding half teaspoon of paprika, but it is very, very beautiful. Just the color it gives to the whole thing. And let's mix everything together. Cooking is almost like painting with different ingredients. I actually love painting. I haven't done it in a long time, so it kind of helps me feel like I'm painting a little bit. So here we have our beautiful, beautiful sauce. And now the most amazing part of our process. Let's put together and taste our burgers. I have some freshly made baguette out here. If you prefer a gluten-free meal, you can just use a leaf of lettuce, a couple leaves of lettuce instead of baguette. So let's combine our burger. A slice of delicious baguette. I'm going to use a little bit of lettuce, a ring of onion. I actually would like a couple rings of onion. A little bit of sauce right here. Also, I'm gonna put a little bit of avocado. I do love avocado, and avocado with salmon is just such an amazing combination. So our burger is almost ready. It's just missing the actual salmon burger. And here we go. This juicy, beautiful, almost red salmon burger. Let's put some sauce on top, just like this. So this beauty here is absolutely ready. Look at how beautiful it is. And the aroma is so delicious. I'm going to give it a taste. This is probably the best salmon burger I've ever tasted. It's absolutely beautiful, delicious, and very easy to make. I want to thank you for being today with me at Olga's table, from my family's table to yours. Happy cooking and enjoy your meals like I'm going to be enjoying mine.